Hi, friends. So today I don't feel very productive at all. I basically had to force myself on like a Pomodoro timer thing and mostly made incremental edits. Today was just an edits day, and it's basically edits from a bunch of people that I've been working with. So Nat is in the process of going through some of the chapters I feel iffy about, and I feel like maybe they haven't gotten as much attention. So he's going through and editing all of these in sequence, and I think he's doing a great job. And then there was also Joe, who I dealt with. He basically put everything in an issue, so I had to go through and read all the issues and then just fix all the little comments that he made, and that was like 5 hours. And then on top of that, there was the wordy edits, and today the one that came back was marketing yourself, and this is one of the big chapters. This is like 5,000 words or something, and yeah, so she the editor that I worked with had a good read through this, and then just like suggested a bunch of small changes. I think that where I'm coming out is that it's not so valuable to pay an editor, because they mostly just do like small changes, like yeah, it's like readability changes, right? But like I care that the points come across. Like I think when you pay a professional editor, you pay for like really consistent grammar and that kind of thing, but they don't really care about the validity of the points, or like, does this make sense as a dev, because that's not what they are. So it should probably makes more sense to do that later, if you ever get there, and then to bias for like your audience, like the people who are going to read it. And so that's kind of how I feel. I mean, I think it's still important that the big essays get vetted, but if I can, it's always better to have it edited by someone who it's intended for, instead of a random person. So that's kind of the way I feel about it. Like, not the most useful, not the greatest spend of money, but still, still worth trying. And I think it matters that like I have explored this possible space of like how to edit a book, and worked out what I think makes sense for me and the kind of book that I want to ship. I did have a bunch of other things I basically put off, but one thing I did manage to get to was I inserted a extra paragraph on like discussing digital media versus social media business models, which I thought was important, especially because Joe works at Facebook, and he was like, "How does this fit?" And I was like, "Yeah, I didn't really talk about that enough." So I think I put in some effort there. We're supposed to get some sketch notes back, but today is where a lot of people celebrate Eid, and the person that I contracted celebrates that, and so she requested an extension. So we're gonna give that. We may not. This may not work out as well. Um, it might be a write off. I'm not sure. So I'm not feeling super confident about this. But anyway, so the main thing, like we're coming in on a crunch time, right? Like it's T-7 today. Today was kind of like a edit day. Fine, like we have to edit them, but it doesn't really help marketing, right? It didn't help the success of the launch and all that. So tomorrow I really, really need to make the site. So I pretty much decided that I'm going to take over making the site. I need to understand how to send payments to Podia and all that. But yeah, the edits will keep coming in, and we've got great people that we're working with. But really, the thing that I need to spend the most time on right now is making sure that the landing page looks professional and looks like it portrays the amount of work that has been done on the book. There's some risk here because I haven't really done a landing page for myself before. I've because this is partially a design issue rather than much less a coding issue. But I am cheating by having the cheat sheet where I have a bunch of landing pages that I've mapped up already. So I can just use a couple of these. Like these are all proven. I'm sure like it almost on some level doesn't matter. Like, look at this guy. He launched this course, and it's a very, very simple site like that. That's all you need. Not the most complicated task in the world, and I need to keep that in mind. Like, it should be simple. There's just it's all text. So yeah. I should keep it simple, and that's it for today. This is launch log T-7. We are getting serious now, like we were before, but I'm liking that I'm able to keep it up every day. Even though like today wasn't that good, yesterday was better, and then the day before was not that good, right? You can just see the length of the stuff that I did. But I'm just trying my best. It's a very lonely process. I'm also trying to understand as I go along, like what I should be doing, right? Like I should be actually spending more time reading launch advice right now, but I'm not really doing that. I'm just like focusing on edits, and like maybe that's not the best use of time. Maybe I've run out of time for edits, So that's something that's on my mind as well. But we're here now, T-7. We got 6 more days. That's plenty to do a lot of things. So I'll try to have the site up here. I'll try to send some test payments on 6, 5, and 4, and then 3, 2, 1. We're really going, and the launch day will be ready. We'll be ready. I also need to figure out like the value add stuff, but basically, make the tiers and all that. So like I've been like spending a lot of time on book, and I need to spend more time on like business proposition, like the structure and all that, and that's probably where most of the money will be made. It's less on the details of the book now. So I need to keep aware of that, and I need to corral all the I've fired out a bunch of testimonials, and I don't know when any of that will get back to me, but hopefully enough will that will be fine. I can get Quincy to work with me on the forward as well. So, I think that's fine. I feel like the book is almost ready, because of all the editing that's going through. Like we still have a bunch of edits from Nat coming in, and I still want to proofread a couple times. But apart from that, like I think it's all marketing now. It's all marketing, and that should be my strong suit. But this is a type of marketing that I've never done, so it's a very different thing. All right, and then in terms of this week, I have a couple podcasts lined up as well to talk about this, and I think that would be great. Yeah. All right. Cheers. Bye.